Welcome to video lecture series on electronic devices and circuits. I am Kanakadurga from St. Peter's Engineering College, working as an associate professor in EC department. In this talk, we are going to mainly discuss on bridge rectification of a circuit. Bridge rectification of a circuit is also a full wave rectifier circuit, nothing but it going to conduct total cycles, positive cycle and the negative cycle. That's why it is also another full wave rectifier circuit. So in this, the main prerequisites required for analysis of bridge wave rectifier circuit is the ideal characteristics of PN junction diode. Already we have discussed in the previous lecture the ideal characteristics of PN junction diode. Once we will go quick review on this. The ideal characteristics of PN junction diode goes for in the forward bias region, the RF resistance is equals to 0. So why we will get this is the characteristics of ideal diode. So in this case R equals to V by I. The forward race case the voltage is 0. The x axis we have the voltage, on the y axis we are going to consider the current. So 0 by anything it goes for 0, act like as a short circuit. When comes to the reverse bias case, in this case, if you observe there existing a voltage, but the current is 0. So in the reverse bias case, current is approximately equals to 0, the reverse saturation current. So resistance will be equals to voltage by 0. Anything by 0 it goes for infinite. It acts like as a open circuit. So for the ideal diode characteristics, we have to remember in the forward bias region, the resistance is 0, nothing but it acts like as a short circuit. In the reverse bias region, the resistance is going to be infinite, it acts like as a open circuit. This concept we are going to use in the analysis of bridge wave rectifier circuit. So when it comes to the circuit diagram of a bridge wave rectifier circuit, we are using a step down transformer. And next we are using the 4 diodes and a load resistor of RL. And the outcomes in this lecture we are expecting mainly the operation of bridge wave rectifier circuit and the output waveforms of bridge wave rectifier circuit. So mainly we have to go for analysis of the circuit for the operation purpose. The step down transformer, what does a step down transformer does that whatever the amount of input voltage we have applied in the primary section, it going to be reduced in the secondary section. So if normally the household application, we are going to get the voltage of alternating current of we are going to have the voltage with respect to 230 volts and the frequency of 50 hertz. That amount of voltage does not require for any electronic goods. It just going to be operate for the DC voltages and they requires only the less amount of voltage only. So for that purpose, we have to convert the alternating signals to the DC signals. The electronic devices or electronic gadgets and electronic gadgets are going to require the small amount of voltage only, that too it requires the DC voltage, it does not require the alternating current. So for that purpose we have to convert the alternating signals or alternating current to the DC signal, nothing but direct. Alternating signals are going to be changed with respect to the time and the DC is going to be having a constant voltage with respect to time. So this is the concept of rectifier. What is a rectifier? The rectifier circuit is going to convert the alternating current into the pulsating DC signals. Pulsating DC signals are nothing but they are not pure format of DC signals like this. They are going to having some ripples in this those type of signals. We are going to call it as a pulsating DC signals. So this is the circuit diagram of bridge wave rectifier circuit. We requires a step down transformer, 4 diodes and a load resistor of RL. We are going to be apply AC signal, alternating signal, for total 2 pi. So the signal is having 0 to pi is a positive half cycle, nothing but it is having the voltage of positive voltage, and from pi to 2 pi it is having the negative voltage. If you observe, since we are using the step down transformer, the step down transformer reduces the voltage level from 230 volts to 5 volts. I am assuming the number of turns are going to be very less, that's why here the voltage is going to produce only the 5 volts. For the positive it going to be produce a positive 5 volts, and for negative section it going to produce minus 5 volts. So next one we have to come for the analysis of the diodes. I am assuming for that purpose I am assuming the points, this is a point A and this is a point C, D and B. We are applying the voltage between the point A and B. Suppose for the 0 to pi cycle, here it goes for positive and here it goes for negative. Depending upon that, the diodes may be either forward biased or reverse biased. If it goes for negative cycle, in this case the negative voltage will be there, so it goes for negative and here it goes for positive. Depending upon the application of voltage on the diodes, either the diodes enters into the forward bias condition or in the reverse bias condition. We have to go for analysis for bridge rectifier. In the alternating signal, we have the cycle between 0 to pi having the positive voltage, and from pi to 2 pi it is having the negative voltage. So we have to split the waveforms between 0 to pi session and pi to 2 pi session. How the circuit is going to react with respect to the applied voltage of the positive voltage, how the diodes are going to be forward bias or reverse bias, how much the output voltage is going to be exist, we have to go for analysis. And in the pi to 2 pi session, the voltage is goes for negative of the voltage, and the diode can be either forward bias or reverse bias depending upon the application of the voltage. We have to go for analysis between 0 to pi session and pi to 2 pi session. So if you observe for 0 to pi session, we are having the voltage of positive session, and the diodes, we have to do the analysis over here. The diodes are forward biased or reverse biased case. So in this, if you observe for the positive, you are having the potential here goes for positive and here the potential goes for negative. And in this case, this is the P type of material in this case, and this is the N type. So what's the voltage we are having at the point A is positive, at the point B is negative. So in this case, here it goes for positive voltage and here it goes for positive voltage. So by observing the voltage at this level itself, the P type has been connected for positive terminal of the signal, and here the negative terminal or negative type has been connected for positive terminal or a positive potential with respect to the alternating signal. We can directly say that it is a forward bias and this goes for reverse bias. Next, at the point B we have the potential of negative. Nothing but the diodes here having the negative potential, here also the negative potential. The negative signal has been applied for P type in this case, and the negative signal has been applied for N type for this case. So if the here opposite terminals has been connected, P and negative, so it goes for reverse bias. The negative terminal has been connected for negative terminal of the signal. So what happens over in this case, it enters into the same polarity. So it's under the forward bias condition. By seeing the signal itself, we can say directly the positive has been there, so it will be forward. Here the negative has been there, it will be reversed. In this negative is there, so here the P it goes for reverse case, and here the same, nothing but forward case. So we can say in this 0 to pi cases, D1 diode is on condition and D2 diode is, or else D1 and D2 on condition, D3 and D4 or in off condition. So once we draw the circuit, once again the circuit will look like this. So the D1 has been shorted and D4 has been opened since it is a open circuit, since it has been reverse biased, and D2 has been short circuited since it is a forward bias, and D3 has been open circuited since it is reverse biased. So if you observe, for analysis of, we have to see mainly what is the output voltage across the RL. When the output voltage is going to be there, there exists a current. When the current is going to be exist, whenever there existing a closed path, at that time only the current is going to be exist. There should not any open circuit. If you observe there existing a closed path, like the current will flow from this right. So they are having a closed path and the current can flow in this direction. So we can say that there existing a output voltage. I am assuming the current has been here I1. So V0 will be equals to I1 into RL. So it is in the series condition, so almost the same current flows through the diodes and the RL of the resistor. So V0 will be equals to I1 into RL. So we are assuming mainly the diodes has been ideal condition. So no drop going to exist over there. Almost all the voltage is going to exist. So V0 will be equals to Vi. Almost all the, since there is we are assuming these diodes are ideal condition, the RF resistance is 0, nothing drop will going to be there for the diodes. So almost all the current going to be flowed through the RL. So whatever amount of input voltage we have applied, the same output voltage we are going to get with respect to the applied voltage. So V0 will be equals to Vi. So mainly we have to remember in the 0 to pi condition, the diodes of D1, D2 is on and D3 and D4 has been off state. And there existing a closed path, we are getting the output voltage. Next come for the analysis between pi to 2 pi case. In the pi to 2 pi case, if you observe, we are having the negative voltage. If it is a negative voltage, here it goes for negative and here it goes for positive. So we have to go for analysis which one is goes for positive and which one will be the negative and which is a forward bias case and which is the reverse bias case. So in this case we have the potential is negative. This is the analysis pi to 2 pi. We are doing the analysis for this cycle right now. So pi to 2 pi it is having the negative, nothing but here negative potential will be there and here positive potential will be there. We are having the across the point we are going to get the negative voltage and here we are going to having the positive voltage. So if you observe in this case for analysis between pi to 2 pi case, we are going for first D1 diode. This is the P type and here having a negative and here having a negative. These are opposite polarities and so it goes for reverse case, nothing but reverse bias. In this case same negative type has been connected for negative terminal, same polarity, so forward case it will be in the forward region. And next here having the positive potential, so here it having the positive and we are going to having positive. If you observe over here, the P type has been connected for positive terminal, so forward, same polarity is forward case, so it will be forward bias. And in this case negative has been connected for positive terminal, so it is reverse case, so it has been reverse biased. So if you observe in this case from pi to 2 pi, D4 diode is forward bias, nothing but it acts like as a short circuited, and D3 diode has been forward bias, it acts like as a short circuited. If you redraw the circuit, this will be the circuit. The D2 diode, D4 diode has been shorted, D1 has been opened, and D2 has been reverse bias, it is opened, and D3 has been forward, it has been shorted. From this, we have to see there existing a closed path or not, how the flow of current going to exist. Normally the reference we are going to see that the potential will move from positive terminal to the negative terminal. So the current direction we can assume like this. So this will be the direction flow of current in this case. So whatever the input negative we are applying over in this case, we are goes for the current direction of the flow like this. So for the analysis purpose, what is the output voltage we have to measure right now? In this, the voltage has been same of positive here and negative over here. So how much the voltage is going to be present? Same, we are assuming that the diode has been ideal condition. The ideal condition, no drop is going to be exist. The drop will not be there. They are going to act like as a short circuit, or the resistance has been 0. So no drop will be there for short circuited things. Almost all the current is going to exist. So V0 will be equals to how much the input voltage. Suppose we can assume like the current of I2 is going to be exist. So V0 will be equals to I2 into RL. Indirectly the no drop is going to be there. I2 will be the maximum. So V0 will be approximately equals to Vi. So this will be the direction, the flow of the current going to be there with respect to the pi to 2 pi cycle. Next one, we have to go for analysis of waveforms. If you observe the waveforms, we are applying positive and the negative cycle. For 0 to pi cycle, once we go for the analysis, in this case, pi to 0 to pi case, we are applying the positive potential. So positive terminal has been given. So the current direction we assume like this. So in this current direction, we have the drop like it flows like this. Here drop will be positive and here will be negative. So the output voltage will be equals to V0 will be equals to Vi. How much we have given? The positive voltage has been there. So we are going to get the positive voltage only, since we are mentioning here whatever the diodes has been on condition, we are mentioning like D1 and D2 has been on. That's why we are mentioning through the current is going to exist, or through the output voltage has been exist with respect to the diode of D1 and D2. Next case comes with respect to the negative cycle, nothing but pi to 2 pi case. In the pi to 2 pi case, the direction, if you observe, this is the direction flow. In this case, the direction is like this. If both are in opposite direction of the flow is there. If you observe, this is the direction of the flow and this is the direction of the flow. Both are has been opposite to each other. So that the reference voltages or the drop of the voltages we are going to consider here, the V0 with respect to it goes for of minus of Vi of the thing will be there. Since that both has been direction has been difference is there, so for that if you go for reference of the directions, we have to consider the potential for notation purpose. We have to see they are positive or negative. If you go for reference purpose, I am taking this as a reference with respect to the directions. I am assuming the notation like this, so that I have to consider this is the opposite direction. So the V0 is going to be equals to minus of Vi. I am applying the negative voltage over here. So minus of minus, it goes for the positive of the drop is going to be existing across this RL. So the voltage as we are going to get here, the positive. Simple logic, how the negative cycle is converting to the positive cycle over here is that, if you observe, both the directions are in opposite flow. If I am taking this as a reference, This is the flow. I have assumed V naught will be the positive notation. So V naught equals to positive of Vi. For this purpose, this is in opposite direction to this. So I have to consider V naught is equals to minus of Vi. This, since I have considered, this is the reference for me. So in this case, V naught will be equals to minus of Vi. And the current direction normal notation according to the rules, this is the reference, only the reference we have to consider. So this is the way of reference, we are considering it as an opposite notation. So since it is an opposite notation, the V naught will be equals to minus of Vi. What is the Vi applying? We are applying the minus of input signal, negative signal we are applying. For pi to 2 pi case, there existing a negative signal. So negative of negative, it goes for positive. So we are getting the output goes for a positive of voltage of Vm. How much the Vm has been existing, like it's 5 or 25, depending upon the step down transformer we have choose. Depending upon that, I am going to get the output voltage, or the input voltage will be fixed. Like this is the 5, this goes also 5. So in this case, we have to see this is also a full wave rectifier or not. Else it is a full wave rectifier. Why it will be called as a full wave rectifier? It is passing total cycle. Nothing but 0 to pi, the output voltage is existing, or for pi to 2 pi also the output voltage is existing. It is passing the total cycle. The operation for total cycle is going to exist. The output voltage is present for total cycle. That's why it will be called, or else the total cycle or it full cycle, the output voltage is existing. That's why this also called it as bridge full wave rectifier. It is also the full wave rectifier since it conducting the total 0 to 3 pi. Next, we have to discuss on advantages and disadvantages of bridge rectifier. The first advantage of bridge rectifier is that here, if you observe, we are using only the step down transformer. We are not using the center trap transformer. In the previous lectures, we have discussed in the full wave rectifier, we are using a center trap transformer. That is the costliest one. That is a major disadvantage for normal full wave rectifier. In the normal full wave rectifier, we have used the center trap transformer. That is a costliest one. In order to avoid that problem, the bridge rectifier is going to be used. The bridge rectifier is not going to be used as the center trap transformer, and it is going to use the 4 diodes. But when compared to the cost with respect to the center trap transformer, diode cost is very less when compared to the center trap transformer. So here the main advantage is that in the bridge rectifier we are not using any center trap transformer. The second point is that when compared to the full wave rectifier, it is the cost is very less. Since the diode cost is very less when compared to the center trap transformer. So the bridge rectifier cost is less, or it is a cheaper one when compared to full wave rectifier. Next one, the peak inverse voltages goes for Vm only. In the full wave rectifier, the peak inverse voltages goes for 2 Vm. And next, disadvantages of bridge rectifier, we are using the 4 diodes. And next disadvantage, the circuit for analysis is a complex one. And the third one, disadvantage, all the rectifiers having the same, like it's going to convert AC signals to only pulse setting DC signal, not a pure DC signal is going to exist. And mainly we have to concentrate the bridge rectifier, no center trap transformer, we are using only step down transformer. So the cost is less when compared to the full wave rectifier. And here the 4 diodes are going to be used, and the complexity of the circuit is more. These are the things with respect to the bridge rectifier. And when it comes to the applications part of bridge rectifier, all the full wave rectification only we require for any electronic devices for the rectification purpose. We are going to use the bridge rectifier only. So the main thing of why we are go for only the bridge rectifier is that the peak inverse voltage is only the Vm. That is a major advantage. The efficiency of a full wave rectifier and bridge rectifier is the same, but the peak inverse voltage for the bridge rectifier is Vm, but for the full wave rectifier is 2 Vm. and the cost of the circuit is very less when compared to the full wave rectifier. In the full wave rectifier, we are using the center trap transformer, that is the costliest one. Here, even though we are using the 4 diodes, but the cost of the diodes is very less when compared to the center trap transformer. So any circuit of the bridge rectifier, any circuit like electronic devices for rectification purpose, normally we are going to observe only the bridge rectification of a circuit. Thank you.